in the National Football League. Look, I'm going to start and I'm just going to throw questions at you, Manuch, because I have questions.
I'm fired up.
I know you are.
Things.
I got questions. 21-16, Cardinals lose in Houston, yet the defense shuts out Houston. My first question, how were they able to do that in the second half?
Well, they put pressure on Stroud, and they also they kind of baited him into a couple of throws.
Okay.
One ball got tipped, but just recognizing him on tape where he's going with the ball, he telegraphed a couple of those interceptions. I just see good defense, just good awareness, good coverage. I mean, you name it. And anytime you get 3 turnovers, and shut a team out in the second half, you should win a game. But here's a heartburn I have, Jimmy.
Okay.
All right, so all of a sudden you score, and you come back, you make it 21-16, okay? Mm-hmm. So you go for 2, right, to try to make it 21-18.
Correct, yes.
So then you're within a field goal of basically tying the game up. Okay, you don't get it. So you got about 11 minutes and 58, almost 12 minutes left in the fourth quarter. It's 4th down and 3. You got a chip shot field goal to make it all of a sudden 21-19.
Preach, my brother.
You got it. You got plenty of time. Your defense is playing well. If you get the ball back and you can go down, get within field goal range and not score a touchdown, Jonathan Gannon, and not score a touchdown, you have a chance at the end of that game, as opposed to trying to force one in the end zone, to go ahead and kick the field goal and, oh, by the way, win the game 22-21. What the hell is this staff thinking right now? So you want to lose? Oh, hold on. Margaret, I'm sorry. I forget. The team is tanking this year.
Oh, that's right.
So we're going to continue to go for 4th down conversions. We're going to go 1 for 4 again on 4th down conversions. We're 3 out of 10 on 3rd down conversions. The 4th down call, basically, he goes, well, he came back to the ball. I don't care. You got 3 sure points. You got one of the best kickers in the National Football League in Prater. Mm-hmm. All of a sudden you get it. So instead of trying to force the ball into the end zone and get a score, you're down by 5, you could have kicked the field goal at the end of the game and won that game, and you could have basically rewarded.
So what the hell is he thinking by going for it?
Jimmy,
come on.
I got to tell you what, Jonathan Gann, I feel this staff and Jonathan Gann are costing this team victories in reference to all these damn 4th down calls that they're going for, especially something like that. Is basically just get your field goal, get the points.
Yeah.
I'm seeing too much of that where they could have easily won this game. There's another time, too, they could have kicked a field goal. They went for it on 4th down, got stuffed from that. So I don't get it. I don't understand it. Okay, well, I know he's got house money that supposedly is going to be here. Mm-hmm. If this team ends up at 2-15, they're going to go ahead and do their thing and get the top draft picks or whatever. What about winning football games first and then worrying about the other?
But Manuch, what about the analytics?
Oh, I'm sorry. The analytics, the metrics, all those things that are where you're pretty much looking to do in reference to make all that come out. Just, I don't know. I blew a gasket. I sent Roc a text. I sent this text. I'm like,
you don't need to text me.
Oh my gosh, Roc. I'm like, what the hell's going on around here?
It's amazing how much a difference a week makes. You know, everybody on Monday of last week was, all right, Kyler's back. Everything's going to be fine. Now we're back to where we were a week ago before Kyler came back.
Yeah, he looked sluggish. He missed a lot of throws. I was surprised how he missed on some of the deep throws. He underthrew 2 throws.
He did, yeah.
On 2. Now, the one throw to Moore in the end zone, that was a good throw off the scramble.
Obviously.
He let him, but I mean, he got it up the field, put it where it's supposed to be. But I don't know if his arm strength is, a couple throws. He had a clean pocket. He stepped up in a throw, and he threw it short. I know he didn't mean to throw a back shoulder pass on those 2 throws. But I got to tell you, guys, this going for 4th down.
How about going for 2? You going to talk about that?
We did.
Yeah, we did.
I just said when you scored, you went for 2 to get within a field goal of tying the game. So why don't you go for a field goal with 11 and a half minutes left in the fourth quarter? Plenty of time.
All kinds of time.
Your defense is snuffing this Houston Texans team. You get within 2 points. A field goal wins the game 22-21. I don't know. I just see some bad coaching, bad philosophies. And the metrics, sabermetrics.
Didn't this offense seem very similar, at least this past with Sunday, yesterday, like Cliff Kingsbury? The
They
dink and dunks.
Yeah, I did.
You know,
Yes.
the same kind of stuff. I mean, I was like, all right, what do we see here? I mean, it seems like this is very similar to what
Well,
we've
we
seen
did
in
see
the past.
Kyler throw deep, though, those times.
Yeah.
Well, man,
He did take his shots.
But only 214 yards.
I understand.
So, I mean,
But to
I
Rock's
don't know.
point,
And you saw delayed games, question on when they called timeouts.
Yep.
I mean, that was
my
Cliff
God.
Kingsbury.
I mean, the timeouts early in the game. I mean, guys, get your act together. I mean, where it was
Delay
Kyler
a game.
delay a game, timeouts early in the game. I just, you're right, Rock. I saw a team that reverted back to some of the crap that fans had to put up with last year. All right, Kyler's second week. He might have been a little sluggish, this and that. I'm not buying it. You should improve. You should progress as opposed to regress. And you're right, Rock. To your point, a lot of crossing routes, a lot of horizontal routes as far as pumping the ball down the field or getting the ball down the field. And then on top of that, Marquise Brown, two receptions. I mean, isn't he's supposed to be your
He's
bell
supposed
cow?
to be your guy.
Wilson's out.
Yep.
Okay, so you got to go to, you got Moore who gets, I don't know, 3 or 4. You still got Trey McBride who will get you some tough yards, a couple nice throws, catches with him. But where's Hollywood?
All right. He has 3 receptions for 56
minutes.
yards in both games combined.
That's horrible. That's bad.
He was targeted 5 times yesterday.
Okay, all
All
right.
right,
Let's
I
target
mean,
him
only-
10 times.
All right. Well, I mean, I think we got to put some point some fingers to the offense coordinator and Drew Pensick because
Petzing's
you know,
called.
like I said, it just seemed like Cliff Kingsbury. You weren't using Connor like you need to. Outside of Greg Dortch, I mean, who else is on this team?
Yeah, and I think outside of
In the
Kyler-
more one play, big
Yeah.
one.
and outside of Kyler's scrambling, you really the only juice you had was him running or getting around. And I'd be very, very careful, folks, and you continue to put him in harm's way. He does a good job making plays. I'm not demeaning that at all. It does a good job, nice touchdown run, nice first down here and there. But I think you want to try to rely on more of that from the pocket. But he just wasn't as accurate. His timing was off. He looked more out of sorts than he did last week, which is really odd, where you should pretty much be getting more in sorts, more in sync with your passing game.
Going back to the 4th
1 minute.
down, the 2 4th downs they went for, is that on the OC or the HC?
That's head coach makes
That's
that
head
call.
coach.
You
That's-
sure?
Oh, Jonathan Gannon, yeah. Absolutely.
We know that for sure? We
Well,
don't really know.
He makes that 4th
Because
down
we
call.
never see him talking in his microphone.
Well, he's
we don't know.
he said he's going to give it, hey, go for it or whatever. They're calling a couple plays ahead of time. We don't get it. We're going to
Yeah.
go for it. Now, here's the problem with that. It's 4th down and 3, and Dortch runs up 6 yards, and he comes back to the ball. You got to know you can't come back to the ball. You can shield the defender, come back to it a 1 step, but he came back 2 steps. He was initially at beyond the 1st down,
Correct.
came back, made the catch, and the defensive back's right there to bring him down. As opposed, just get your 3 points.
But don't they teach you to go back to the ball?
They do, but in that case, you got to be smart about where the sticks are.
Yeah.
So if you're going to run they call it a 5-yard hitch route, you got to drive it to 7 yards, knowing you're going to come back. So you catch it, you come back a hair, maybe you shield the guy, and then the other time was the other one to Dortch, the out route. He doesn't get to the sticks as well in the out route. I mean, guys, what the hell? Where's fundamental football when you need it for this Cardinals team to get 1st down?
Before we go to break, I just want to mention real quick as we get started here at Casino Arizona. If you listen to the program on Thursday, Jimmy B had just one of the ugliest shirts that you could. But I got to tell you, not much of an upgrade today.
You don't think so?
No.
Oh. Well,
I mean, I like the brand.
Yeah.
I like the hat. I love the hat.
Okay.
I mean, the hat,
Yeah.
Hornacek Golf. You know,
Yeah.
are they paying you to wear
I'm
that on
dialed
the show?
in. I get a little extra.
You get a little
Yeah.
love. Okay,
Yeah.
I got it. I
Yeah.
got new owners now. That's
Yeah.
kind of cool.
That's nice.
But
you're not digging this shirt. I think
the
I'm
color
just
is
gonna.
I mean,
I'm just gonna have to make a
you
good
can wear my
will
Eagles
run.
jersey if you
I-
like.
It would be a tent on me.
Jimmy can camp out for a
Hey,
while.
our Valley Chevy dealer sounds from the locker room are next. You'll hear from Kyler Murray as we are just getting started here on the Monday. It's Eagles Chiefs tonight. Kickoff just after 6 o'clock here at Casino Arizona.
It's Jody Andrews to the drive. I'm going to be off spending some time with my family during the Thanksgiving holiday, wishing you some quality time with